Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another edition of MidRank Madness. Today we've got a game between Higgins and Alchemy here on 16-bit, the latter edition. In the top right-hand corner, it's the red Zerg player, Higgins, and his opponent. In the bottom left-hand corner, the blue Protoss player, Alchemy. Alright, so MidRank Madness is my every other week examination of gold, platinum, and diamond level games sent to me at falconpaladin@gmail.com with the subject of Mid-Rank Madness. So we're going to have two players here that are somewhere within that range. I've kind of learned not to tell you what it is because I say it's diamond and you're like, this is silver at best. And I tell you that it's gold. And wow, these are really good for gold players. And I don't know what you want me to do, you guys. That's the color that showed up on the loading portrait. And it's just really weird to me. Alright, so 1-8 expand here from Alchemy. That is basically the standard in every single matchup, I guess, other than PvP. So 2/3 of the matchup. So it looks like they're going back and forth, being pretty nice to each other. I like the StarCraft community most of the time. When you lose, or when sometimes the other player can be, well, the person who lost can be kind of salty. I'm over here procrastinating on finishing this cosplay. Huh. And he's got a duck face. Are you cosplaying as a duck? Maybe Howard the Duck. Maybe Howard the Duck. Maybe. Maybe yes, maybe no. It's a hatch extractor, a pool opening from the Zerg player as well. I guess you could say normal is good because it's predictable, says Alchemy. Ah, it's a fair point. Fair point. So the one gate is here at the front door, but here on 16-bit you got this back area too you can expand to. It gives you 3 bases pretty darn easily. And I'd like to see... He's going to wall off here. Man, if a couple stalkers show up... If a couple like zealots or roaches show up here, I don't know. It's going to be an interesting deal. We'll see what Higgins is up to, though. Higgins is not looking incredibly aggressive. He's got the 1 gas, and that spawning pool is going to pop here and give us a queen. A queen would be great. Queen would be wonderful. Speed would also be good. Okay, so there's a queen, and there's your speed. Excellent. And another queen. Cool. So money spent fantastically well. We do have a forge finishing off the wall here. Hold the door, Bob. You can't let that drone in. I know you wanted to kill it. I know you wanted to chase it out. But no. So I actually figured out I could bump up the settings on my video, on my StarCraft, even more than they already were. So I'm trying to see if there's any differences. I'm trying to notice if there's anything different what I'm seeing now based on compared to what I normally see. And do these usually have like light streaming off them like this? I don't know. The pylons look a little bit different, which is kind of interesting. A little bit more fidelity here on the forge. I'm not good at noticing incredibly tiny differences like this, but maybe you guys will appreciate the better quality, because that's what I'm here for, if that's the case. Slowlings chasing this probe. They should be able to get it. There's your hit. Yeah, they're hitting it frequently enough to where it's gonna die, and especially because it's not even trying to go home, and there's nothing in that's gonna save it. Oh, it just stopped. It just gave up. Oh, shoot, that is a 3rd base. I saw it. I didn't comment on it, though. And we're on 2 bases, Higgins. So, Higgins, man, you have got to recognize what's happening here. You can see both of these, right? See that one. Oh, can't see that one. He is so close to seeing that one coming up. But if your Protoss opponent goes for a 3-base opener like this, if it isn't 3-base straight up, he's got a gateway here and a forge and cybernetics core. And yes, cybernetics core coming up next here. But... either you want to kill them fast, right? So that would, I guess, a lair like a Nidus would be pretty good in this situation. He's getting a spore, though. There's no way there's a Stargate out yet. You have to know these things. Get in. Get in, Lings. Okay, Lings cannot get in. I guess there's a cannon. So even if Bob doesn't necessarily hold the line with his friend Fred here, the cannon will finish off a couple Lings, no problem. You want to worry about a Ling flood, though. A Ling flood shows up and you guys don't hold this door, everybody dies. That's it. That's all there is to this thing. Is that a spine? What is with the static defense, Higgins? You don't know what's coming. You have no idea what's happening right now. All you're aware of... Oh, you have scouted that 3rd base. Okay, so what this tells you is there is no way the Protoss player is going to kill you anytime soon, especially not at this level. They just can't. Oh, the pylon block. Oh, the pylon block. Excellent job here by Alchemy. Really enjoy that. All right, send some roaches up, send some Lings up to clear that out, because you need a 3rd base, my friend. You are behind big time against your Protoss opponent. There are 3 bases to 2 bases. It's 50 to 40 harvesters. The Protoss player is way up. Way super mega up. Where's this drone going? I guess you're going to expand here. Fine. That's fine. I guess you can't tank down that pylon fast enough. Might as well expand on the outside at an unsafe location, because you're going to want to expand here as well. Anyway, so let's make sure you got that 300 minerals. And Shabab. And Shabab. Okay, no Shabab. It is a Stargate for Alchemy. It's later than normal because of that third Nexus, which means the Spore Crawlers, I think, are going to get some use, which is nice. You just didn't need them as soon as you got them. Stalker chasing away this Overlord, just trying to scout things out at that natural base location, safe base location here on 16-bit LE. It is an Oracle coming out. The Oracle's name is going to be Azek Ahriman, the famed sorcerer from the Thousand Suns Legion. While on his eternal quest to find the mysterious Black Library, he ended up getting lost in the webway. And when he exited, he found himself on this strange planet. Oh, it is a very strange planet, isn't it? Isn't it? What the heck's your name? Azek. We're going to call you Azek. Azek it is. All right, man. I feel like that's a Warhammer reference again. So, sneaking on out. Going to try to get some kills done. There's a Phoenix coming here, too. I'd be really impressed if we saw the Phoenix Oracle combo. Right? The Phoenix picks up the Queen, and then the Oracle tries to kill stuff. And oh, not in range of the Spore, though. Stay out of range of the Spore. There you go. Oh, Queen just popped. What horrible timing for Azek. Oh, Azek, you dead. Get out of there, Azek. Azek manages to live. What are you attacked? Oh, did you kill your own drone by accident? Oh, no, Queen. Oh, no, don't do that. Okay, that hurt. That hurt a lot. So 3 kills there on the Oracle. But yeah, the anti-air defenses are kind of insane for Higgins. The Oracle wasn't really going to have much of a chance anyway. 2 Queens at each base, a Spore Crawler at each base, 2 Spores at this main base. The third might have been a decent target, but there are no drones here, and there are 2 Spores coming up as well. So Higgins is really worried about that Oracle, overreacting to it, I'm going to say. Too many Spore Crawlers to deal with a single Oracle. And that's kind of what Alchemy is here for. That's what Alchemy wants, man. Just queuing up a ton of Phoenix here. You don't really want to queue up this many. If you want to make a lot of Phoenix, then make another Stargate. You're just tying up cash inside the Stargate you could be spending otherwise. But I suppose they are sitting on about 3,400 resources right now, so I say a lot of Zealot. Are you going Zealot Phoenix with double robotics facility? Alchemy is doing some interesting stuff. That's why I like the MidRank Madness game. Sometimes I see weird things. Really odd situations here. Overlord scouting's been really good for Higgins, though. He sees the 4th base come up as soon as it does. I mean, I'm not sure he recognizes it, but he's there. Spore Crawler shots. This poor... Oh, wait. Hold on. Well, rip Azek. That was a rough go of things. That is a really rough assignment for our Oracle pilot. There are how many Spore Crawlers on the field? 7 Spore Crawlers on the field. And there are 6 Queens. Yeah, that's, I don't know, man. I don't think even some of the best Protoss players on Earth were getting many drone kills in that situation. Phoenix Cloud reveals themselves by taking down this here scouting Overlord along the left side. And meanwhile, what? Meanwhile, what, Alchemy? Spend your money. Immortals. So we're going to see an Immortal Phoenix Zealot play. Which, you know what? I kind of like. I kind of like it against this Roach Ravager thing. Anyway, Immortals are fantastic in the situation. The Zealots are pretty good too, especially if they have the charge upgrade, which they do. That is complete. +2 missile attack on the way. Burrow coming in from Higgins, though. I'm liking this from Higgins. He's got a macro hatch coming in at the natural base location. He's getting a Hydralisk Den. He is not floating quite as much money as Alchemy is. How's his? He's got 10 larvae, too. Spend your stuff. Spend your stuff. All right, so here's the thing. Alchemy sees all of the copious amounts of static defense for anti-air. Decides to come in with Phoenix and try to do stuff. I don't know, man. These Queens, this Spore Crawler, it's a rough position. You're going to get some kills, but I just don't know if it's worth it. One of the Queens goes down. The other Queen is going to die here. Spore Crawler positioning not as great, maybe, as you want it to be. The Queens are all responding pretty effectively, though. I'm liking this. I'm liking what the Queens are doing here. One of the Phoenix do end up going down. Phoenix trying to pick off additional Overlords that are hanging out here in the natural base location, flying into the main, where they're really, the Spore Crawler coverage needs to be more back here, protecting the drones. I don't know what that Spore is for, to be honest with you. But taking some Spore shots anyway, trying to come into this 4th base location, taking some more Spore shots, and then accidentally scouting the 5th base that Higgins is going towards the top of the map here. Says, so that's a new one. So how many drones died? 5 drones died, 3 queens died. I mean, Higgins is all right. 74 to 78 harvesters. He's down a tiny bit, but he's got 168 to 152 supply overall, which means his army is looking pretty good. Pretty good as well. So, Roach, Ravager, Hydra is the order of the story here. We do have, man, Alchemy's getting everything. He's getting a Templar Archives and a Dark Shrine and a Robotics Bay all at the same time. He's feeling it, man. He's got this Immortal count that is super high at 10 minutes too. Kind of liking this. I feel like the harassment potential should be a little bit more from Alchemy. Oh, small group of Hydras trying to win this thing against a larger group of Phoenix. Doesn't actually work. Run, Hydras. Run back to where there's additional Hydralisks. There we go. There are dumb Hydras. +2 missile attack, +1 ground carapace done. Working on groove spines for the range, making 17 more Hydralisks. Okay, this is something I've heard talk of on the Discord server that I own. There's a link in the description if you'd like to join it. It's just people talking about StarCraft for the most part, getting along with each other. About 200 people there now, so it's kind of a good place to be. Anyway, you go Phoenix and force the Zerg player to make Hydras in response, and then you get Storm and just absolutely eat and annihilate those Hydralisks. It works. Apparently it works, especially on the lower levels. That might be what we're seeing here. The Phoenix, he's not going mass Phoenix, mind you. He made more than you normally see, right, from a Protoss player who's not going mass Phoenix, but it's still not a whole ton. He's still saving a ton of supply for these Immortals. He's saving a ton of supply for, apparently, Shadow Stride. Apparently DT Blink. All right, Higgins, it's time to go. You're maxed out. Let's move. Let's move. +2 attack, or +2 armor, just about complete here for him. So that will be super useful. And man, that's a lot of Hydras against a very Immortal heavy army. Does he have Storm? No, he's working on Storm. We got some High Templar hair and extended Thermal Lance. Can you do anything you want on 4 bases, Protoss? Is that what it is? Maybe. All right, let's get it. Let's get this thing, Higgins. Higgins marching down into this 4th base location. There's literally nothing to defend it. I guess there's some Phoenix flying around, but they're not going to do a whole lot. And the base dies pretty much instantly to this maxed out army of Roach, Ravager, Hydra, killing a lot of probes. Oh, the DTs. He didn't bring detection. Oh, Higgins, no. Well, you learned that lesson, didn't you? He's making Overseers back home, running for his life. The DT's maybe saving the day. Oh, there's 2 Colossus, though. Either way, they're delaying Higgins' ability to do anything here. There are the Overseers. I think these DTs are all dead. Hey, Overseers, come to the front. Where are you? Why are you? Good job. Good job, DTs. You saved the day. Alchemy in response double expands. He says, I just lost my 4th base for almost nothing. Time to double expand. 4th base into 5th base. Seems like something I should go for here. Higgins is sitting on a lot right now, yo. He's got 6 bases. He's got 71 harvesters. He's got some good static defense. Again, more protecting the front than the back, which I feel like you want to protect the drones. Drops back here will still kill your stuff. These spines are not useful there. And you know there's Phoenix out, too. Very confusing. Very confusing what Higgins is trying to do here. But he's sticking on the Roach, Ravager, Hydra thing. He's making 6 Infestors. We don't usually see Infestors in the mid-rank madness. They're just pretty hard to control. They're pretty darn micro-intensive. They're big, they're squishy, they're easy for the other player to target. And as a result, they don't usually accomplish a whole lot. And I don't know what he could be using it here for either. Fungal, maybe. Neural Parasite on, like, a Colossus or 2? Don't know. Alchemy getting revenge for losing his Nexus. Looks like he is mounting an attack upon this 6th base location of Higgins. And 3 spines aren't really going to do a lot here, as they melt almost immediately, and the hatchery's going to die too. Now, the question is Higgins is going to respond. He's not just letting it die. A lot of drones going down there too. It wasn't fully saturated, but here we go. Oh, you got to go for that flank. All right, is it going to be Fungals? Nice concave. Storms. There's the Storms all over these Hydras. They are not doing a great job dodging them. Whoa! There's the Fungal. Where are your Hydras going? Why are you move commanding on that direction? Wow, that was about as bad an engagement as you're going to see at this level of StarCraft 2. Poor Higgins. I don't know. He might have misclicked there. He tried to march his Hydras around the backside of this army. And that went exceptionally poorly. 49 Hydras in production for Higgins right now. 49, as the 3rd base does end up falling to the Protoss Death Ball. +2 attack. +3 is on the way. Will be done momentarily. Drones coming back to long distance mine from the dead base. That is such... Oh, Higgins. Oh, Higgins. Attention to detail. Not your strong suit, is it, friend? Don't think it is. More storms, and these Colossus just assisting so well here with this battle. Are there enough Hydras just to win, even though they're taking significant casualties? By golly, there are. I mean, that was not pretty. That was not pretty, but he won. He won with his +2/+2 Hydralisks. Yeah, resources lost at this point going to be 18,000 for Higgins and 11,800 for Alchemy. All right, Higgins going for the counterattack of Hydras. Guess what he didn't bring? Detection. Higgins, man, you have some things to work on, friend. If you know your opponent is not, like, is way into Dark Templar. Oh, I don't know about this, Phoenix. Yeah, those numbers were not good for you. Re-killing the 4th base, possibly. Killing all of these probes would be kind of incredible. For Higgins, there are 26 here. Focus it. Focus it. Don't get distracted by the Zealots coming in. They're going to get the Nuxus. No problem. And they do. Can they win against these Zealots? Not microing at all, mind you. But just having the upgrades. That armor upgrade, I think, really helping. A lot of probes dying here as well. Oof, oof, oof. Oof, my bones. Okay, more probes going down, too. This has been a massacre. 51 probes have died. 25 drones have died. This 5th base is in a heck of a lot of trouble, too. Alchemy can only make panic Zealots right now, which is not working out for him. Nope. These Hydras flicking their little spiny things. It's spines, right? I mean, I know they're supposed to be shooting... I don't know, shooting something there. The base does go down, kind of a liquid, but it seems more like a solid to me. So Alchemy gets his revenge. Clears out the armor that killed his 4th and his 5th bases. Higgins is replanting his 3rd and his 6th base. Are you making more of them Hydras? No, you're a little bit starved here on resources, Higgins. That is what you are. He's making some Mutas, which I like. Muta against Immortal Colossus? Sure. Those guys can't shoot up. Absolutely not. Oh, did you come to poop creep, Higgins? You missed? Look at Alchemy immediately replacing his bases like a pro. I like this. I like what we're seeing from Alchemy. Alright, so the army's not huge for Alchemy here. But it is, I mean, +3 Immortals, +3 Colossus with extended Thermal Lance. Nothing to joke about. Nothing at all to joke about. Alright, you going? You going against the ground army. This is a pretty significant composition here. The Lings roll in and get absolutely hammered, but the Colossus at the back get focused down quite nicely by this Roach Hydra. Immortal's trying to finish off a Queen protecting this 5th base location, but the Colossus end up dead. Muta's here to assist. There's only 2 of them, which doesn't really make a huge difference, but the Immortals trying to kill what they can. I don't think they could focus down anything at this point. It really just makes sense for them to back down into a corner and die. Actually, some free drone kills for all is said and done. Excellent work. Excellent work getting something out of a situation that looked extremely dire. So it's 58-41 harvesters. Like I said, 52 probes have been killed so far. Alchemy is doing his best to replace them, although not currently making any, if we're being entirely honest with ourselves. I guess I didn't make it quite clear, but if you want me to cast your MidRank Madness game, Gold, Platinum, or Diamond, send it to me at falconpaladin@gmail.com with the subject of MidRank Madness, and I will get it to my screeners. They will choose the best ones, and they'll come on the channel. So don't be offended if you sent me one in the past and I didn't cast it, because I get a lot. MidRank Madness is by far the most popular submission feature that I ask people for replays for, and I just don't have enough space on the channel. It's once a day, guys. One cast a day is all I'm doing, all I'm really capable of doing at this point. So MidRank Madness Into the Void every other Fridays, and the best ones are chosen. It's the best ones for the viewers is the priority here. Fleet Beacon for the Alchemy. Where is your Fleet Beacon? Here it is, inside the main, quite nicely. How many Stargates do you have? 1. Alright, so pro tip, as this army comes up to take down the 5th base of Alchemy again, if you're gonna go for a Fleet Beacon, you want to make some more Stargates at the same time. The Fleet Beacon takes Fleet Beacon, there we go. There's the thing. Takes a while to make. He's got Overseers this time, but man, he is clumped up. These storms are just incredible. The Colossus from behind toasting these Hydras down. Yeah, this ground army, not what you want against this composition from the Protoss. Absolutely not. Still, 11 more Hydras, 12 more Roaches in production for Higgins. I'd like to see some Corruptors to try to take down these dudes. The Colossus. How many kills do you have? 8 kills, 7 kills. How many of your friends have died so far? 6. Yeah, it's not a good time. It is not a good time to be a Colossus at all. Storms have been really on point, though, from Alchemy. All right. Small group. I don't know about this. I don't know about this from our Zerg player. He's getting flanked on multiple sides here, focusing down the Stalkers. Very, very smart. I think he recognizes he probably can't. Nope, he does not recognize. Now he does. Okay, there was a thought process there. He's trying to get a flank up, but oh, the storms as soon as they show up here. Goodbye, everything. Wow, High Templar winning the day. 9 kills on that Immortal. This third base is going to die for the second time. Good job replacing it, Higgins, but is toast. 16 more Hydras, 2 more Roaches. Is there going to be enough for Higgins to hold here? Not looking good, man. It's looking real bad. Alchemy is so strong. Using a Storm where he probably doesn't even really need one against 2 Hydras and a Queen. Queen down, feedback tossed on. Did he feedback that Queen? Oh man, I don't think I've ever seen that before. Hydras popping out of eggs, shoot just their deaths. Rallying to their deaths here too. Goodbye, goodbye Hydralisks. Natural base ends up falling. These rallies, man. Wait, are those Colossi real? Yeah, boy. 26 and 23 kills. They look like they're hallucinated. Maybe it's the skin. Perhaps it is the skin. Alchemy, not exactly like making army back home. Taldarim skin, yes. And the storms. Sure, one of the Immortals died, but everything else is dead there too. Making some zealots. That explains a lot. You didn't think they were real? Okay, these rallies are hurting my Zerg heart so much. So very, very much. I mean, it's scrappy. It's scrappy from Higgins, but it is over, ladies and gentlemen. He's got to stop rallying guys to the scene of the action, to their deaths. Look at this. Where are you even rallied? I can't tell because you die before you get there. Alchemy needs to make, he's making a mothership. That's pretty good stuff. Those drones actually surviving some sweeps. That's interesting. Oh, the High Templar with his basic attack trying to chase those guys down. So the main base is gone. This game's over. This game is finished. I would like to see Alchemy actually maxing out here. Because his army, while it won, it looks kind of small. And I would be worried about secret base from the Zerg player and secret army from the Zerg player, and all of a sudden something shows up and wipes you out. In fairness, he's at 186 supply. He has a lot of stuff. Where? Oh, here we go. These zealots. These zealots are marching it up. Marching it up in these directions. Spawning pool down. Lurker den down. Did he make any lurkers? I don't think he did. Zealots. Yeah, +3 attack. Charge watts coming on into this 4th base location along the right side. And everything is going to die there. Phoenix trying to do some scouting, but nope. Hydra picks it out of the sky. And you're just going to leave this base alone. I guess killing mining bases is probably a priority. Small group of Hydras trying to come in and deal with these zealots, but the numbers aren't nearly as advantageous as they were. The previous times the Hydras were able to hold these guys off. There's some micro involved too, but just not enough. Good game. Well played, I think. Says Higgins. Higgins is defeated, and Alchemy is your winner. Nicely done, Alchemy. Well played indeed for you. Now, Higgins, rallies, man. You got to work on your rallies. Also, going Roach, Ravager, Hydra against a hugely splash damage Protoss army is not what you want to do. These Colossus, 41 kills each. Look at them sharing their kills. Immortal, 31 kills, 34 kills. The High Templar had a great time. 4 kills, 5 kills, 4 kills on them, 27 kills on that. Immortals, Zealots galore. But yeah, what you need here are probably some Lurkers would be good in the situation. Some Corruptors to deal with a Colossus will also be pretty darn fantastic. And yeah, just honestly, Muta. Mutas can dodge storms extremely well. There were no Stalkers in this composition, man, and the Archons were few and far between. I really feel like remaxing on about 20 or 30 Mutalisks at some point could have wiped out this army, and then the Harassment would have been insane. There really weren't any cannons back home for Alchemy. But Alchemy, just do what you do, man. Get splash damage against Zerg, especially if they're going ground, especially if they're going Roach, Ravager, Hydra. Just do it. Make it happen. All right, that's going to be it from me. This has been Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another edition of Mid-Rank Madness. Go ahead and hit that like button. Hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.
Before us, our honor guides us. Me with you, you with me. We are as one. Justice, our duty is unending. I feel your presence. We are as one. Sense of soul, a soul in search of the answers. May the gods watch over you. Kushala Adu. Ascension is before us. Our honor guides us. Me with you, you with me. We are as one. I sense a soul, a soul in search of the answers. May the gods watch over you. Kushala Adu. search of the answers. May the gods watch over you. Kushala Adu. Kalarulas. Paramulas. Aklaranus. Naslaran. Kinalatu. Casar di Templare. Daramanaka. Oshara Sashina.